This is rooted in my personal experience as a mathematician, but it extends beyond that to all of my experiences, in the workplace beyond mathematics, in general social interactions, and in the world itself, which is still dominated by men, not in sheer number as in the mathematical world, but in concentration of power. When I was young, I didn't have any female mathematician role models. There were hardly any female mathematicians in the first place, but also I felt no particular affinity with those I did encounter, and no special desire to be like them. I did grow up with strong, high-achieving women around me at all levels, though. My mother, my piano teacher, my headmistress, the Prime Minister, the Queen. I worked hard to be successful, but that success was one that was defined by society. It was about grades, prestigious universities, tenure. I tried to be successful according to existing structures and a blueprint handed down to me by previous generations of academics. I was, in a sense, successful. I looked successful. I was, in another sense, not successful. I didn't feel successful. I realized that the values marking my apparent success as defined by others were not really my values. So I shifted to finding a way to achieve the things I wanted to achieve according to my values of helping others and contributing to society, rather than according to externally imposed markers of excellence. In the process, I learnt things about being a woman, and things about being a human that I had steadfastly ignored before. Things about how we humans are holding ourselves back, individually, interpersonally, structurally, systemically, in the way we think about gender issues. And the question that always taxes me is, what can I, as a mathematician, contribute? What can I contribute, not just from my experience of life as a mathematician, but from mathematics itself? What is mathematics? Most writing about gender is from the point of view of sociology, anthropology, biology, psychology, or just outright feminist theory, or anti-feminism. Statistics are often involved, for better or for worse. Statistics of gender ratios in different situations, statistics of supposed gender differences, or a lack thereof, in randomized tests, statistics of different levels of achievement in different cultures. Where does pure mathematics come into these discussions? Mathematics is not just about numbers and equations. I have written about this extensively before. Mathematics does start with numbers and equations, both historically and in most education systems, but it expands to encompass much more than that, including the study of shapes, patterns, structures, interactions, relationships. At the heart of all that, pumping the lifeblood of mathematics, is the part of the subject that is a framework for making arguments. This is what holds it all up. That framework consists of the dual disciplines of abstraction and logic. Abstraction is the process of seeing past surface details in a situation to find its core. Abstraction is a starting point for building logical arguments, as those must work at the level of the core rather than at the level of surface details. Mathematics uses these dual disciplines to do many things beyond calculating answers and solving problems. It also illuminates deep structures built by ideas, and often hidden in their complexity. It is this aspect of mathematics that I believe can make a contribution to addressing the thorny questions around gender, which are really a complex and nebulous set of ideas hiding many things. How does mathematics do things? Mathematician Sir Tim Gowers writes of the two cultures of mathematics, which he characterizes as problem-solving and theory-building. It seems to me that in the wider world, mathematics is seen as all about problem-solving, and that theory-building is mostly unheard of or otherwise neglected.